Hey, Sam Haugestoon here. I was asked this week where I get inner peace. Where does inner peace come from? And I really believe that this comes from three things. I believe it comes from surrender, identity, and purpose. And those are all intertwined. But first of all is surrender. I personally believe that the world was created through Jesus Christ. I believe that He came, He lived, He died, rose again. And that He owns all of this, and that His purpose is behind all of this. And if you don't believe that, I'd encourage you to investigate it. But if you don't believe that, at least you can recognize that there is definitely a power greater than ourselves. Something put all this together, something put it all in motion, something gave us the ability to think, and certainly you understand coincidence, and I always believe that the coincidence is really just it's said God's way of remaining anonymous, right? So certainly we can agree that there is something greater than ourselves, and even if it's just ideas and thought, there is something greater than ourselves. So we need to surrender to that, to surrender to the idea that we are not in control of everything. The second is identity, and this is tied up in the same sort of thing. You see, I believe that since Jesus created everything, that having a relationship with Him, which I do have, is the source of everything for me. It is my identity, who I am, what I choose to do, how I act, how I treat my family, how I treat other people, all stems from this idea of who God, who Christ says that I am and should be. And so there's no doubts for me about how I should be approaching things. And then the third is really tied into that as well, is that purpose. When you believe in who you are, that drives what you do. And so I believe that God created everything. I believe that He created me. I believe that He mandates who I should be and what I should be. And then in that, I have a purpose to live out my life in a way that honors and glorifies Him. And so if I keep those three things center, it doesn't matter what my circumstance is, I have peace, because ultimately I know everything is okay. Because ultimately I know He is in control. Ultimately I know that if I've done my best to honor and serve Him well, then He's going to take care of me. Even if that means through my death, I end up in His presence. That gives me incredible peace. I'm not worried about when my life will end. I'm not worried about how I'm going to get my next meal. I'm not worried about who or what I should be. And in that, there's also great freedom, because I can pursue with all of my might anything that aligns with His purposes, anything that benefits other people, anything that glorifies Him, anything that lifts other people up and encourages them is in line with who He is and what He wants and what He desires. In His model prayer, Jesus says, He's praying to the Father, "Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." So my surrender is to Him, to do what He wants. My identity is knowing that I'm His child, that He cares about me, that nothing can disrupt that, nothing can change that. And then my purpose is to bring to fruition, to bring His kingdom to earth, to bring His principles, His glory, His goodness, His love to this earth. And when I keep those three things in the focus of my life, then I always have peace. It doesn't matter the circumstance. If it looks bleak, it doesn't matter if someone doesn't like who I am, or or even if I'm not sure what direction to go, I still am totally centered and at peace, because I have my surrender to God, my identity in Him and what He thinks about me and who He cares about who I am, and my purpose, which is living out that life given back to Him. I hope that helps you, my friend, and really, it's an awesome life to be free in Christ and to be working to the best of my ability to glorify Him and bring His kingdom to earth. So God bless, my friends. I will talk to you soon.